Lesson 17, Intarsia. We have finally made it to the end of the normal part of the manual. We are now at Intarsia knitting, also known as picture knitting. I'm going to use 2 contrasting colors of yarn, and we will go through all of the steps. How to engage Intarsia, the fact that you use the part buttons, and your synchro plate stays on. You're in normal knitting, and it's fun once you actually get going on it. The key to remember is to lock in your stitches, and for a lot of people that's hard to remember, but as you get moving it gets easier. Please do not grab your stitches and yank down on them. That is not what they are showing here. What they are showing is holding so that they don't go crazy. Okay? I'm going to put some yarn on the machine, and then we'll take the yarn down and we will move forward with our project. Okay, we're at the part where we have to repair our work surface. And unlike normal machine knitting, your work surface is now on the ground. So you will now remove your yarn from the tension mast. Okay, so we have the yarn is out of the carriage. We now need a secondary yarn. Let's just use pink. Goes on the ground, comes up, sits on your knee. Now, it says we need to move the K carriage across the needle bed from right to left. Okay. Push in your part buttons. Move the K carriage from right to left. So that would be a free pass. Now we are going to engage Intarsia. 1 second here. Alright, so now we need to engage Intarsia. Push in the little button. And now we are in I for Intarsia. Alright, now the book says that we can move from left to right, and the needles will be kicked out into forward working. Beginning at the side nearest to the K carriage and working away from the K carriage, lay the yarns in the open needle hooks as illustrated. Okay, so what we need to do this is going to be a little more tricky. I need to see this. Alright. So, the yellow is going to almost 0. Pink is coming up, going on. I'm going to say those 2. Is that right? 0. So pink is going on 0 left. Okay. Now I have this going backwards. Make sure that I'm going the right way. Okay. That direction. I'm going to use a clip on the pink. Okay. I'm going to introduce a third color. We are going to introduce green. All right. So all of these are very gently introduced. You do not pull tight. Just you are just the tour guide, okay? Now you should be able to go across, and it should knit them off. Okay. Now to go back, we are grabbing the green one, going a little bit further, well, not so further, coming back a little bit. We put it down, under, it crosses over. The pink will now go over 3, and now the yellow comes back up through this mess to make sure that my green is not tangled. Okay, so now the yellow's coming up through the mess and going over on that side. Okay, so we have the green lead, pink lead. Just rest them in your fingers. Make sure that you are over all of the needles. Okay. Hold it gently. Come back. Now we will repeat. One less further. Lock it in. One further this way. Lock it in using the green. Green locks it in. Put a clip on the little ways down. Everybody's now locked in. Knit across. Okay? It's not that hard. I'm going to do more of this off camera, and then we'll come back and see what we've got. All right, so here we have a little pink square in 2 sections. I'm going to take it off the machine and show you what we've got. And there we go. A cute and adorable pink square on a cute and adorable green section. Okay, so that's Intarsia. Next, the manual says it's time to make a garment. So I guess it's time to make a sweater. Are you ready? We are not ready for a sweater. We need to look at the extra tools and bonus bits.